Houston, man, I had to come on here right quick. You heard me? I had to come on here after hearing what Canelo said. I mean, after a recent interview that he had. Whew, man, let me unwrap things up right quick. There are situations, right? Let me say this. There are situations. First of all, let me say this. Bud is a retired fighter, and this in this situation, we all know Bud has done everything that he and his team think that he had to do in boxing, and therefore he had retired, right? And I'm gonna say this: at this time, Terrence Ball Crawford said there's nothing and no monetary amount that can bring him back to boxing. So that's a different subject right there, right? So at this point, there's no amount of money, nothing. I've accomplished everything I can accomplish. Nothing out there that can bring me back to boxing. So that's just what it is. Um, so in recent news, Canelo Alvarez sat down and had an interview or two or whatever, and he made a comment saying, "Hey, look, my legs didn't feel good, my body didn't feel good. I had cramping, I had this, I had that," which in the past I heard this from Terrence Crawford. I heard this from numerous boxers. Look, man, we're never 100% whenever we go in for a fight. So the bullshit that bullshit that Canelo Alvarez is alleging. Hey, bro, everybody got issues when they go in for a fight. So it's cool to say that you had this and had that, but everybody have issues when they go in for a fight, bro. So I'm sure, like Terrence Crawford said, he was not 100 for that fight either. Both of y'all had issues. There was a legend prior to that fight that both of y'all had situations. So I can assume that either one of y'all would have lost. Either one of y'all would have said y'all had this and had that. So it is what it is, right? But it didn't go your way on that particular night. So as a man, you got to just take your loss and not have any type of excuse. Um, at the end of the day, Terrence Crawford beat this guy, man, and the fight wasn't even close. If it was a close fight, I would say, you know what, Bud, you got to do it again. Because usually when there's a close fight, you got to do it again, you know, because the fans got to see it again. We got to be like, you know what, mm, it could have went either way. It was a lopsided fight to where Bud fair and squarely beat the crap out this dude to where, nah. And I'll be honest with you, if Terrence Bud Crawford was to fight Canelo Alvarez again, he'll probably stop him this time. And I ain't gonna lie to you, I think he should fight him again. I ain't gonna lie. I want to see him beat him up. I think Canelo Alvarez want one last payday. And if Canelo Alvarez want to fight Bud, I think Bud should say, you know what, yeah, I'll fight you 60-40. That's when it's 60-40. I'm the A side stuff come into play. I beat you this time. Last time you was the A side. This time I'm the A side this time. This is where it comes into play now. This is where all that stuff come into play. You were the A side last time. I'm the A side. Because at the end of the day, we already know what it is. I know Terrence Crawford's going to stop him this time. You think that Canelo Alvarez is just trying to come in and get one last big paycheck and roll out? Maybe he's the one trying to come and get that last big bag and go finalize that contract with that last big sack and roll out. You already know what it is, though. I don't know if you guys saw the scorecards. I did. The fix was in, buddy. One of those judges, and if you ever get a chance, you can Google it. One of those judges had it for Canelo, and you clearly could see it. Terrence Crawford was smashing the gas on Canelo, but the fix was in. So that's just the way it go, man. In boxing, bro, this is one sport, bro. You will whip a man all 12 rounds, and he'll still give it to that man. This is that sport, and I was scared they were going to do that to Terrence Crawford. I ain't gonna lie to you, and they'll do it to you. They'll do it. They'll do it to you. This is sport right here. They'll do it to you, bro. You looking for a sport they'll teach you in right here, bro. You in the right sport. Sport called boxing right here, bro. They'll teach you. But Terrence Crawford has done everything he can do in boxing, bro, and there's no sense for him to come back to be cheated. I mean, now I think he's graced the sport with his presence. I don't think he was appreciated while he was here. Uh, he never got his just due like he was supposed to. He came in, proved himself in a 140-pound division. He came in, proved himself in the welterweight division, junior welterweight. He went in at 154, right? And everybody, oh, Badgerball had him. Well, Badgerball had him. Ain't no way he gonna beat Canelo. Ain't no way nobody didn't think he could do it. And he went up there and he did it. Right? He never got credit. Nobody never think he could do the impossible. He always stepped up to the plate and did everything everybody thought that he couldn't do. It's a lot about this little dude, man. The only thing about him and myself, the layoffs. I was like, man, I don't know about the layoffs. And I'm always be a big stickler to it. You know, I'm always say y'all, I got a problem with the layoffs. With these fighters and these layoffs, I don't know. I always say that. I don't know. I can't bet the house on it because you don't know. That man, 3-time undisputed champion in the full division, full weight class division, man, full belt division. I mean, come on, bro, you gotta give it to him. Him and Clarissa Shields, he's the man, bro. We gotta give his flowers while he's here. You know, But Canelo Alvarez, you was beaten, my friend. You was beaten fair and square. Your belts was taken away. I'm sure they're gonna find a way to get you that WBC. That's why it was stripped from you. I'm sure Mauricio Superman is gonna find a way for you to fight for it again because he wants you with that belt and only you conduct people with that belt. So it is what it is. We know the game, and it's okay. It's totally fine. Totally fine. It's been that way. You was able to, Canelo was able to duck bit of beat ass for all those years, never been stripped. You know, these other fighters come in there, score Stevenson, belt taken right away. Terry Crawford, belt taken right away. I mean, come on, bro. I mean, it is what it is, bro. Just take the belt. Just take your belt, bro. Belts don't mean nothing, bro. Those older fighters back in the day show you the belts mean nothing. I hear old Jamel Charlo come on there kissing ass, talking about, oh yeah, you know, the belt is the reason why everybody watched the fight because everybody knew that the man, you know, the WBC belt was, you know, on the fight, which is why everybody wanted to see the fight because WBC. Dog, stop kissing ass to get a fight, dog. Nobody gave a damn about no WBC belt being a part of the fight. Ain't why nobody watching no damn fight. Everybody watch the fight because they want to see a savagery sport. We want to see a brutality sport. We want to see some blood. We want to see some bones crushed. We want to see some teeth. We want to see some fighting. That's why we watch the sport. Nothing about no damn belt. You know why I ain't got to do no belts? And boxing champions don't fight champions at all. We watch it every blue moon, like the damn eclipse. So I don't want to hear nothing about a damn WBC belt. When the hell do we see a unification? Like a damn solar eclipse. Every blue moon we see a fucking unification. We beg for that shit. We'll never see this shit. So I don't want to hear nothing about no damn unification, about no damn belts. So keep your damn belts. Shit. We beg for unifications. We beg for that shit. We don't get it. Like y'all gonna talk about some unification. Man, we don't know. Man, look, bro. It's to the point where, bro, we don't, look, man. It's to the point, bro, I don't even care about unification anymore. I don't care about none of that. Keep your unifications. Just make any fight, bro. They got that boy Schofield. Where he at? Hiding somewhere? Where he hiding at? Where he hiding at? What the other boy hiding? The other boy coming up, boy. A lot of them boys be hiding now. What they don't know is that money running dry somewhere. Their money running dry. And as soon as that money run dry, they ain't going to find a fight nowhere. Just like Jamel can't find a fight, they ain't gonna be able to find a fight nowhere. They gonna run themselves out of boxing. They're gonna be on showbox. That's what Jamel got to go to showbox and knock somebody out on showbox. I just gave you one, Jamel. You better call Paul Malignaggi. Go kiss some ass that way, buddy. That's right. That's what you got to do. You say he want to run it back with Tony Harrison for a third time. Nah. Boy, washed up. Might want to see that. Everybody wanted to see you. You had an attitude. You acting all silly and shit like that. Now you want to sit down and have interviews and shit. Nah, I can guarantee you, you call Cigar Talk. Cigar Talk ain't call you for that interview. I can guarantee you that. See how tables turn? You dudes too big for life, man. Now shit started to tighten up around your neck. Now you big enough. That's how shit happen, bro. Y'all gonna learn, boy. You, Floyd, all y'all that had all that bread. And now shit started to tighten up around y'all neck. And y'all started to get back to reality, get close to reality, get close to God. Hey, bro, you're supposed to always be level headed, bro. Always be level headed. I know you're rich and my rich is two different type of riches. I know that already. But at the end of the day, my brother, I stay level headed. I treat everybody like people. I don't treat people like peasants. And they come to me because they like me because I'm their favorite fighter. Because they like to see me in the ring. I don't treat them like peasants. To, to the point where they love me in the ring to where now when they see me, they don't like me no more because I treated them like a peasant. That's what a lot of y'all do. People like y'all the way when they meet y'all in person, they realize, man, I don't like this dude, man. This dude got a bad attitude. This dude is fucked up person, bro. A lot of y'all like that. But no, a lot of y'all like that, bro. Y'all gotta check yourself. A lot of y'all do it like that, bro. But back to the subject at hand, man. Pivot back to the subject at hand. This dude talking about he needs another fight. I can see. But look, let me get back to reality though, right? I can see somebody getting the best of me on a day that wasn't my day, and I want to get my get back, right? I'm a real dude, so you got the best of me, and I want to get my bet. I want to get my get back, right? Which is Canelo. Canelo want to get his get back. So now, what I'm gonna do like Canelo, I'm gonna take a 60-40, right? I really don't like talk about money. Let me get out of the money part because you know why I don't talk about money because I'm a nigga with money, so I ain't gotta talk about nobody else's pockets. Y'all niggas work the money out. However, y'all niggas work the money out the first time. Y'all dudes work the money out, and once y'all niggas work the money out, y'all come to the board and then y'all talk, right? So y'all niggas work the money out, and then because you gotta always understand once y'all work the money part out, there's a chance that in negotiation there may be a trilogy, and that should there be a dynasty, bro. But I don't think there'll be a dynasty because at the end of the day, Bud got the formula to this dude. Bud could beat this dude on any given day. Canelo couldn't do shit to Bud, bro. His power couldn't touch Bud. Bud was too fast. Bud, like he couldn't touch Bud, bro. Bud had everything that he didn't, bro. And he said it himself in the damn post fight, conference. So it's no sense for him to even come back. I mean, when it comes to freaking fight IQ, man, Bud has had everything, bro. I mean, counter punching abilities. I mean, just the reflexes, the cat like reflexes, everything, bro. That flat feet shit that Canelo possesses, bro, worked against him. Trying to follow that man around the ring and shit. That shit didn't work. Nothing that he do or have done in the past, 'cause other fighters worked. He got people coming out of retirement, coming back, talking about, oh, that day I could have. Nah, nigga, you was scared of him, and you gave him so much respect that you saw this man beat the shit out this nigga and made it so easy to where you think you could have done better. I don't want to hear that. You scared of this dude. And that's the thing about Canelo, bro. These dudes are so afraid of Canelo to where they lost before the fight even began. They worship the ground is dude. It's like the same aura was with Mike Tyson. Y'all heard that shit before, right? On the way to the ring, a lot of these dudes lost the fight before the fight even began because they were so afraid of Mike Tyson. That was the same shit with Canelo, and you noticed that shit because of the way they spoke on Canelo. They wouldn't disrespect Canelo. The way they spoke on Canelo, it was just a lot of bling flam. They were just these kids was just they wasn't with the bullshit. They was afraid. Get my life back on here. And they was afraid of him, bro. And that's just the issue, bro. You can't be afraid of no man, bro. You gotta take every fight like, you know what? I'm gonna beat this dude. I'm not afraid of this dude. And go in it. Go in like you gonna win it. They used to go in that fight, bro, automatically assuming this dude gonna beat me. And therefore this man was snatch their heart out their chest. You saw how Jabel was running and shit the entire fight, bro. He was scared of him. Falling to the ground and shit. I mean, come on, bro. Like, come on, bro. That was some bullshit. So, Terrence Crawford went straight to that dude, bro. Stepped to him. He stepped to him. Wasn't afraid. Stepped to him. Motherfucker, I want your lunch money. You got something I want. Them ragged ass belts that they gonna take from me as soon as I beat you. They gonna find a reason to take the shit from me, but let me take them from you right now. But he's gonna be one of those, man. Like everybody always brag about, like the sweet peas, sugar rays. You're looking at one right now, in our era. You're looking at one right now. The Roy Joneses, Floyd Money Mayweather's. Yeah, you might well go ahead and add his name to the list right now, man. Terrence Crawford's. Add his name to the list. Give him his flower while he's wide awoke, while he has all his marbles, while he has his mental, while he's still around. He's not really a friendly dude. Now I can tell you that right now before you meet him. He said, you know, kind of had a little brief conversation. He said somebody messed over him back in the day, and I don't know, maybe someone, a writer or some black writer said something about him back in the day or whatever, met him and twisted his words, said something bad about him, something like that. So therefore, now everybody got paid the consequence for whatever this person did or said. I don't know. I ain't no writer shit. I ain't none of that shit. I don't even consider myself media. Fuck. I'm that dude. I'm BN. At the end of the day, man, it is what it is. But I'm put it all back in right quick. I wouldn't mind seeing the fight, but do Canelo deserve to get it ran back? Not really, because it was not a close fight. But as a supporter of the sport, I wouldn't mind seeing him getting his ass whooped again. But at the end of the day, I just think it'll be a worse whipping than it was the first time. I think Crawford will probably stop him this time. I just think that this coming time, they got to make sure that they got Vada in the building around the clock, 24 hours. Glenn Buterall will be in the building. You already know that. And just know that he needs to try to stop him because those judges are they're gonna do their part this time and trying to give it to Canelo. He gotta beat Canelo even worse if he was to try to fight him. At the end of the day, man, the only way I would fight him if I was Terrence Crawford, you have to be 60-40, man. I ain't taking less than 60. Take it or leave it. I'm retired. Period. You can't do 60-40, leave me alone, bro. I'm the A side. And like Bernie said before, that man not taking less than 100 million. Stand on that shit, bro. I know I said a little while ago I wouldn't talk about bread, but I'm just saying what they said, like what Bernie says. So that's what he said. So stand on what Bernie said that Crawford said. Stand on that. Whatever amount of dollars that was that y'all talked about, stand on that shit. And boom, there you go. You ain't gotta worry about nothing. And if everybody wanna see it, they gonna give you what your asking is. And if they can't give you what your asking is, let you ride off into the sunset, man. We'll see you in another life. We all believe in life after death. I know I do. But at the end of the day, bro, a run back is asking for a lot, especially when it wasn't really a close fight. And he knew it wasn't a close fight. And he knows as a boxer, all boxers go in the ring with things wrong with them. You just heard Jamel Charlo talked about the shitload of things that he had wrong with him when he fought Canelo Alvarez. Should he get a run back, Canelo? Should Jamel Charlo get a run back with you? Because he just said that he had a whole bunch of shit wrong with him when he fought you. And he's begging for any smoke with anybody. And I'm sure he'll take a fight with you. He'll take a fight with anybody. He'll take a fight with a giraffe right now. Oh, yeah, he wants to fight with Fedora. He'll take a fight with anybody. But at the end of the day, Y'all already know what this is. Y'all already know what this is. Snick will be in Box News, and I'm out here. Peace. Y'all already know, baby. Man, Bud was the truth, man. He did his thing, man. Yeah, much love and support, bro. I wouldn't fight that dude unless they give me my bread, give me what I asked for, man. Hell with that dude. And that's what I'm saying. And I'm out, baby. Yeah.